Got no apology, I know I wanna be. I'm at your property, hold on top of me, still ain't no stopping me. Won't be denied.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial and I really hope that you enjoy it. I'm not by any means brilliant at makeup, but I do love to experiment and try new things. So yeah, here goes. So the first thing that I do is I moisturise my face, which this is just my go-to. It's what I've always used. It's the Nivea Day Cream Moisturiser. So I've already done primer today. I'm going to use my Illamasqua Hydra Veil Primer. This is an item that was gifted to me by Look Fantastic. If you watched my Easter beauty egg unboxing from Look Fantastic, you'll see that I received it. It comes like this and it's sort of like a gel type substance, and then you just sort of mix it up. So I'm just going to use that much, rub it in my fingers and put it all over my face. I think when I was younger I used to experiment a whole lot more. I don't really do much now in terms of wearing eyeshadows as such, but every now and again I like to wear a little bit and experiment. So I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. Oh, I've got such dry hands. I'm using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in shade Espresso. And I do really love this because it's got the retractable pencil. I think I've used it on just about every video. I think for me, when I find something that I like, I kind of stick to it. Tend to just kind of outline. I haven't gone from the beginning, I've gone from sort of a third in. And just outline top and the bottom. Then I reach for my NYX eyebrow gel in shade Espresso as well. And literally this thing has lasted me forever because I just use the tiniest little bit, I think it's 206 or is it 286, but it's a slanted brush anyway, if you can see that. Just stroke the product through my brows. The one, and just gentle strokes through. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my retractable pencil and just use the spoolie on this end. And now what I'm doing is I'm trying to push the product further forward. It's gonna allow me to have, but to be lighter at the beginning and go darker in. And the same with this one. Really, a little bit of this product, the brow gel, goes a super long way. Whoopsies, just literally thrown all my brushes on the floor. So the next thing I'm going to reach for is this, which is very nearly finished, which is my Beauty Forever 3-in-1 Concealer in shade Honey. I've used it in just about every video. If you watch my videos, you'll know. Pop a bit of that on the back of my hand. Using this brush here, which is quite a firm brush that sort of comes up into a dome. I'm just going to outline my brows, tidy them up. I don't use too much product, as I've said before. I just literally use it to just correct my brow. I just think when you use so much, it just takes forever to blend it out, and I haven't got that kind of time, you know what I mean? Don't always have that kind of time. So just blend that out using my fingers. And then what I might do is, with the tiniest bit of product that's left on there, just brush that through the beginning of the brow. I might actually use my mirror. I love this mirror. I don't know where I got it from. I might have got it from Boots actually. I think it came as part of a set because I've got a bigger mirror that's got the lights around it, and then I think this might have been a gift that came with it. I'm just going to use some more of this 3-in-1 concealer. As I said, it's the Beauty Forever, super cheap, and you can get this from most of the hair shops. This really is nearly finished. This, it's called a PS Pro, and I got this from Primark, and I think it was about £1 £1 or £1.50 for this tiny one. I tend to use it just under my eyes, so it does a really good job of blending. Go with this one because it's quite firm, and just buff that in. And on my forehead. I do this because I have some dark circles, dark rings under my eyes, and also I noticed that if I don't sort of take care of this area here, I've got some very fine, you probably can't see them, but I know that they're there, some very fine wrinkles that are starting to show, and I don't really like that much. So I've started paying a bit more attention to the old concealer. See, I've got a little blemish here. Whoops. I've got a little blemish here, so I'll just try and dot those out. I'm not using much at all because I haven't got much to use. I really do need to go and get another one of these. I will. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is reach for my faithful Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. I've had it for ages. I've spoke about it so many times in previous videos. It costs like £3, I think £2.99 from Wilkinson's. It's a translucent powder. It does what I want it to do, which is basically fixes my concealer that I've just put on here. And you can build it up if you want to, but I just like the effect that it gives, and it's not super ashy either. Once you've dusted it off, it doesn't make my concealed areas look super ashy. So I really like it, and it keeps my forehead quite dry, because I don't know whether it's an age thing or what, but I've noticed that this area of my face has started to get, it can get quite oily. I don't know if that's what happens before the wrinkles really do start to make an appearance. I just kind of dust that on and let it settle. Just to finish off my eyebrows, I reach for my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and this is in shade Black, even though it actually looks brown. I'm going to now dust off this powder. So the next thing that I'm going to reach for is my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and this is just the original one. That I'm just literally going to put it all over my eyelids and my eyes here. Just use my fingers just to rub it in. My main colour is going to be a blue, so I'm going to kind of build up towards that. I'm so glad that you can't see my table here, because the amount of makeup that I've got on this table and the disorganisation of it all is real. My Urban Decay 2 palette, and the shade that I'm going to start off with is this one, which is a really, really pretty colour, and it's called Verve. So I'm literally just going to put that all over my eye. Oh, the brush that I'm using, it's a MAC 219. It's actually a blending brush, but I like to use quite a big brush to get my initial canvas covered. Going with this colour, which is from my, it's my Sleep palette, and it's in, I've got so many of these different Sleep palettes. This one is the Storm palette. So I'm going to go in with this brown, this really dark brown here. Put that, in fact I'm going to change my brush, I think, because there's too many sparkles on that one. Just going to take that in the corner and build that up. And the next corner, and build that up. I've stopped putting foundation on before my eyes, because the fallout is real. I don't know whether it's because my products aren't super high end, I don't know, but there's quite a lot of fallout, if you can see, on my face. So I'm super glad that I didn't do my foundation before this happened. And just trying my best to sort of blend it in. I'm bringing it up as well. Okay. Okay, so you can see the brown there, but I'm wanting that to be a bit darker, I think. So I'm gonna use the same palette, and I've got the black in there. I'm using the same brush. This is a Kiko brush, and it's not quite it's just an eyeshadow brush, I believe. It's quite flat, so I can just sort of pack the product in a little way. I like using black like this because it kind of hollows out your eye, if you can just see what I'm doing, and just like a windscreen wiper, just going back forth on there. And do the same with this one. Just I'm bringing it all inwards, bringing it in. So you can see I've darkened that up quite a way. For my blending brush, which is again, I think it's the MAC 219, and just sort of blend those lines, blend that dark line out firstly, and here, using really tiny circular motions just to blend it in, and then bring it back forth again. Again, just digging it in here, circular motions, and blending it in. Now what I'm going to do is begin to add like a bluey grey kind of tone. So I must actually be loving, and there's always a reason why you buy things. At the time you may not realise. I mean, like I said, this is a super old palette, this sleek Storm palette, and what I'm going to do is go in with this sort of, it's a beautiful bluey grey colour. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that in the corner again there. Probably not using that brush. I'm gonna go back to using this Kiko eyeshadow brush and just dot a bit of that blue there into the corner. And it's like a bluey grey. I likes it a lot. I always say that. I likes it a lot. But I'm still not quite there with the blue yet. So I'm going to go with these two colours here. And they're both Kiko colours, 283, and that one is 276. So I'm going to firstly go in with the darker one, which is the 283. Again, using that same eyeshadow brush. It's like a navy blue. I'm just going to pack my lid with that from the outside in. You can see what I'm doing. I hope you can see what I'm doing, because I can't. Keep putting down this mirror. This is my lifeline at the moment. Without this I can't see what I'm doing. On and just pack that across. It's a really lovely colour, really lovely. Kiko do some amazing eyeshadows. I haven't worn, like I said, I haven't worn eyeshadows for a little while because I just don't have the time for all this blending, shaking down, mixing and all the rest. I don't have the time for it. God, look at the fallout. Ugh. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is go in with the lighter blue, 276. You can see it's got little bits of shimmer in, so I'm hoping that they're really going to show up and really emphasize the blue. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. So I'm literally just going to take that across my eyelid and intensify the blue that was there before. Man, I look like I've been beaten. I'm going to use a wet wipe just to get rid of some of that. Just using my blending brush again. I'm just going to try and blend that all out so that there's no harsh line. I think what I'm going to do is go back for a bit of the black. And this is just an eye shading brush. I think I might pick this up from Wilkinson's, to be honest. And I'm just bringing it in. I'm going to make that quite a lot darker. With me wet wipe, what I'm going to do is just take that up and there. And I can see that I need my blending brush because that line, as you can see, is still quite harsh. So I'm just literally going to go back and just blend that out. Push it out, push it out. So you can see that that looks a lot better than that. See? And I'm going to do the same with this one. I guess makeup is an art. I guess. I haven't mastered it though. I'm still a beginner, I'm still learning, but there are some things that I think are just a little bit obvious, really. I'm just going to put one last layer of the blue because I want it to really pop, and I'm just packing it. You can see I am literally just dabbing it on, and then just taking my brush again, just blend it up. So next item I'm going to reach for is my NYX Matte. I can show you my NYX Matte Liquid Concealer, which I'm actually loving at the moment. And it's super easy to put on. So what I do is just literally rest it along my lash line. Sorry, you're just going to have to excuse the noise in the background. My husband's just got back from work. And I'm going to tap the wing. So you can see I'm just drawing the wing adjacent to my brows, and then I'm just going to fill in that triangle. So I've made it quite intense because I'm going to put some lashes on. So just literally sit it on my upper lash line and then just draw upwards. These are the Demi Wispy lashes, which I was really pleased with actually. Got them from Amazon and I think they were about £8 for 4 pairs. I might have to just do them off camera. Okay, so the next product that I'm going to reach for is another Kiko product, and it's the Kiko Sparkling Trail Eyeshadow Pencil. Really like this product. It is super pigmented. I tried it on my hand earlier, but I'm going to show it you on camera. It's that. Look how blue that is. So I'm just going to take that literally under my eye. And I'm just putting it in the lash line. You can see how blue it is. I think what I'm going to do is just take it a little bit further up as well, so it's kind of under my wing. Using again this Kiko brush, I'm gonna go back to my Sleek palette and use the black that I had and just take that in as well into the lash line, just to kind of darken it a little bit. Just take it out slightly. Just make sure that everything's joined up now on the outside edges there, and blended. There we go. So this for me is quite a dramatic look because, as I said, I don't usually wear that much makeup, but I'm really liking it. Right, so the foundation that I'm going to go with today is the Studio Fix Fluid, and it's a MAC shade NC47. Quite like the coverage that I get from that. It's not like my everyday sort of what I normally use is the MAC Face and Body or the Body Shop BB cream, so it gives me a little bit more of a coverage, which I really do like. Next then, what I'm going to reach for is my faithful 3-in-1 BF or Beauty Forever 3-in-1 concealer. I pick this up usually from the hair shops, so I'm just going to put a little bit under my eyes here. My faithful All About matte compact powder. Super cheap, but I like the effect that it gives because it's not too ashy on my face. So the blusher I'm going to go with today is going to be a MAC blusher, and it is this lovely dark maroony colour here, which is in shade Film Noir. This is a Real Techniques brush, and it says it's 103. Got these for Christmas. They feel beautiful on the skin. Super soft brushes. Love them. I would usually say, because my eyes are so bold, that I wouldn't go with a bold lip, but I think I'm gonna go with a bold lip today. I recently got this here. It's from Marks and Spencer's. I love the packaging. Firstly, look at that packaging, it's beautiful. It's a lovely red colour. Loving that. So the next thing that I'm gonna reach for is another item then that was gifted to me by the Look Fantastic team, and it is something that I'm absolutely raving about at the moment. My Instagram, absolutely loving it, and it is, drum roll please, it's this. Wow, look at that baby. It is the Illamasqua Beyond Powder highlighter in shade OMG. Absolutely loving it. It's gorgeous. I'm just going to use one of my fan brushes here. Just pop this highlighter on. Oh, it is beautiful. It really is. I don't know if you can even see that there. I'm not sure that my camera is really doing this justice, but it's awesome. It really is. It's beautiful. It's not too much. I mean, you can build it up to your desired effect, but for me, that is perfect. I'm just going to put a little bit down my nose, across my Cupid's bow there, and just highlight under my brow bone there. Wow, look at that. I don't know if you're really actually seeing this, people, but it is gorgeous. I forgot actually, I wanted to just put a little bit of mascara on the bottom of my lash line there. The mascara that I'm going to go with is this one, which is the Volume Colorist mascara in Extreme Black. Last but not least, I'm just going to reach for my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray.
There ain't no stopping me, got no apology. I know I wanna be, I'm at your property. Hold on top of me, still ain't no stopping me. Won't be denied. Can you feel me? You can't deny. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You and I both know that